Come to the light, come to the light. We have the sun here at the bottom of the deck. The sun. This is victory. This is restoration. This is healing. This is resurrection. Enlightenment. Illumination. Exposure. Okay? So, let's get in it. Let's get into it. The 9 of diamonds. The 9. Okay. So there's an ending here. No, not 9 of diamonds. Now, why I say 9 of diamonds? Okay, well, okay. So, I subconsciously said 9 of diamonds because there is an ending to a group of people's finances. Okay? True that. But however, the 9 of clubs is out here, which this signifies a completion. Okay? This is a completion of plans. This is a mental disappointment. Okay? And this is also sharing knowledge with groups. Okay? So, the completion of plans or ideas, okay, this will signal a time when some ideas, ways of thinking or communicating, or some personal plans of yours are ready to end. If you choose to resist this ending, you will experience great disappointment by stubbornly holding on to things, ideas, or plans that are no longer useful or helpful to you. Okay? So if it seems that things are going against you when this card is present, it is probably because you are resisting letting go of something, which in reality is no longer doing you any good. On a positive side, this card means that a readiness to awaken to a new and higher way of thinking that will be better than you have imagined. Okay. This is a card when this signifies a time when powerful spiritual experiences may occur, such as universal consciousness. And it also indicates a success of any endeavors that involve spreading higher truths to the world. So that's the polarity of this 9 of clubs. And it's very interesting because we have the polarity of that even in the Uno card, the Uno card. So I have a red reversed 1 on, that came out. At the bottom of the deck is a red 1 in the upright. You see the polarity of that? So this is going to be a disappointment for one, but on the other end of it is going to be a success for another, right? And this is why this, the tarot, the sun is here, the 6 of Pentacles, and at the top of the deck is the Queen of Swords. Now, at the top of the deck, the bottom of the deck, with this 9 of Clubs, the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Spades, which is the Queen of Wands in Tarot. Okay. So behind the Sun is the Emperor and the King of Wands. That came out. Okay. The Death card is here. Behind the 6 of Pentacles. I see the 6 of Wands. Who is this Queen of Spades? What is their position? Oh, okay. Alright, I see. Okay. Alright. So, this, alright. Very interesting. Very interesting. So we have the King and the Queen of Swords out here. So this is a legal team. Female, feminine and masculine energy here. So, this is very interesting. Very interesting. The Queen of Spades. Now, this Queen of Spades, this is Queen of Cups that came out. Okay. Divine feminine energy. Okay. And what this Queen of Spades represent, which, like I said, is the energy of the Queen of Wands and with the Tarot. So this is who is this Queen of Cups, this divine feminine? Okay. So this Queen of Spades is about organizational ability and hard work, and where self-mastery brings much success. Okay. So this is the card of self-mastery. Okay. And this is a card that teaches us that if we master our inner state, we can master the universe and everything in it. Okay. So this is the greatest power in the feminine, the queens, right? Receptive mode. That's why you got this Queen of Cups out here. Okay. To truly receive, we must attain that state of mind in which we allow everything to come to us without hesitation. It usually requires some inner exploration to achieve this state, and this is something that most of us never do because it is not taught to us as part of our culture. And this is where you get that Queen of Wands. Okay, so this is very powerful, this energy right here. I'm going to read this whole thing about the Queen of Spades. Like I said, it is known as the card of self-mastery, the card that sits in the position of the highest accomplishment and recognition in what we call the spiritual spread. Whenever this card appears, we are given a special opportunity to achieve much success in our external life by mastering ourselves within. Did you hear where that self-mastery comes from? Okay? Mastering yourself within. Okay? This means creating more success by changing our inner thoughts, beliefs, and attitudes instead of trying to alter our external circumstances. So this Queen of Spades, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, all wrapped up in one. That was the energy she was on. And that's why she has success here. Is out here. Okay. Because of her hard work and her organizational ability. This is true alchemy here. Okay. So her external circumstances that she was dealing with on the 3D, instead of facing them head on, or of course we have to deal with them physically, but she knew, very wise, okay, that to master this thing, to come out successful, to have a successful outcome here, she had to go within. She had to change her inner thoughts, beliefs, and her attitude to alter that thing. That's what she had to do. Continuing on to read. We rarely realize that it is not so much our efforts that create our successes and failures, but that it is actually occurs based upon your inner attitudes and your state of mind. Your state of mind. The Queen of Spades teaches us that if we can master our inner state, we can master the universe and everything in it. Queen of Wands energy. Queens have their greatest power in the feminine, receptive mode. To truly receive, we must attain that state of mind in which we allow everything to come to us without hesitation. It usually requires some inner exploration to achieve this state, and this is something that most of us never do because it is not taught as part of our culture. It is the spiritual aspirant who learns to master themselves instead of spending all of their time trying to change external circumstances. As above, so below. As within, so without. As within, so that would be a reflection of the outer. So within, as so without. This is true alchemy. And it is those aspirants who experience the real power of the feminine sides of their being, which the Queen of Spades represents. Wow. The Queen of Spades sits in the sun position. Okay? We did see the sun at the bottom of the deck in the spiritual spread, which can be translated to mean the position of highest achievement. You hear me? Highest achievement. That's why they was fighting this feminine energy, this powerful feminine energy, so tough, so hard, trying to restrict her, place all types of restrictions and strongholds on this feminine, because this is like an embarrassment to them. You see what I'm saying? So, I'm going to read that part again, which can be translated to mean the position of highest accomplishment in the spiritual sense. From this, we can infer that from the point of view of our soul and spirit, self-mastery is the highest quality we can aspire to, and the one that deserves the highest recognition and reward. I did see the Six of Wands. Okay. The Star is out here, and the Queen of Pentacles is out here. Okay. That's the weekly, cards that came out. Liberation is out here, and Oya. For the week. The Queen of Spades is a hard-working woman card and a good manager as well. So we can expect success in work and organizational ability whenever she appears in our spreads. Ashe to that. Ashe. So that's what this is here. That's what this is all about. Okay. I see. Wow. Okay. All right. Let's see what this is. So, the 9 of clubs. We have the 9 of pentacles up here. Okay. So, this is that hard work. Okay. Before the 9 of pentacles, you have the 8 of pentacles. So this is working. Okay. Burning a midnight oil. This is doing the due diligence. This is meticulous work. Meticulous mental work. Okay. Hard work. Okay. Going within. Not being distracted from external circumstances. Working steady. Okay. On your own. And with this bird on her crown chakra, that's that internal work. Working. Okay. With universal consciousness. Yes. This is a completion here. So now with this completion, okay, an ending is new beginnings. So it's an ending for everybody. But like I said, one end of the spectrum, it's not going to be a good ending per se for them. At least that's how they look at it. Because everything that, comes from you is returned to you, right? So, let me see. What else came out with that? I don't even see. Okay, so anyway, that's the 9 of clubs. The 9 of pentacles clarify the 9 of clubs. Okay. And on the other end, this is where I got the 9 of pentacles. The 9, when I said 9 of diamonds, okay, this is where I got the 9 of diamonds from as well. Because someone's finances, somebody's stability, okay, they're going to lose their independence. They're going to lose their stability. This red 1 in reverse. Because we have the magician that clarified the red 1 in reverse. Because of their hasty decisions, because of their manipulation tactics. Okay. Let me lift all of this up. Okay, so much came out. Okay, here we go. Let's get down to the bottom. So, with the magician, we have the justice out here. We have the 3 of pentacles out here. Okay, we have the page of pentacles, the 5 of pentacles, and the 3 of swords. So yes, most definitely, this was a decision made, a hasty decision, manipulation here, corruption here. Okay, there was a collaboration here within this organization. Okay. There was a seed planted, okay, which this is with the 6 of pentacles that I saw, okay. So they were giving, they were paid. This was a scheme that was paid out to implant poverty and heartache and pain, okay, perpetually. And this was in the judicial system, with justice being here. So most definitely there was a miscarriage of justice. But with this red one in the upright at the bottom of the deck, what clarified that, because I wanted to clarify that red one, was the Ace of Wands. So this is right action right here. Okay, this is some new energy coming in with another set of eyes to bring in right action. Okay, right direction. This Knight of Pentacles is here. Okay, coming in to this feminine energy. All right. Matter of fact, this Knight of Pentacles was what was just held up, what was just, just sitting there, held up, held back from this manipulation. The Four of Pentacles came out in reverse, so this most definitely, okay, holding on to money, energy, holding on to this feminine power, her money, her assets, even her energy, but it's being released. Okay, they was doing this for a long time. Okay, steady. Okay, steadily doing this. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They were doing this repeatedly. Okay, didn't want. They want. This is bondage here. Okay, these are strongholds. Okay, but the Fool is out here, so this is a release. Okay, this is a release. The Ace of Swords is out here. Okay, coming in with truth and clarity, raising the sword. This is right action. Okay, this is also communication. Okay, and we have a victory with the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, and this is the reward for this feminine power, this feminine energy. This is her well-earned reward. Okay, and this Queen of Swords and this King of Swords energy that work together, like I said, this is some type of other legal team of some kind. Okay, somebody that have some type of authority over this corrupt group that has deliberated, okay, between the two and or their organization and department about this matter. I see the King of Pentacles now. Okay, and judgment. They're coming in with a judgment about this. Yeah, and it's going to be divine timing. Okay, because it's time for this to end. It's time for this to close. They've been stringing this along for way too long with this feminine energy, doing this to her finances, doing this to her, trying to drain her, siphon from her, hold her back, restrict her finances, put her in poverty with the Five of Pentacles, okay? Make her experience, try to get her to be, emotional, or, just dysfunctional and mental dysfunctions, mental illness they was trying to cause, heartache, and this is also, I'm picking up with this Three of Swords, also maybe even an unaliving, okay, with this. So they were doing this for a long time, setting up, manipulating things, okay, to where they can constantly and repeatedly hold her back or put her in a state of bondage and take money from her and put her in a repetitive state of lack. Okay, but like I said, with the Fool here, this is being cleared out with the Ace of Swords also and the Ace of Wands. Okay, this is being cleared out. Oh, damn, I forgot about this. I'm going to put this on the side. So with the reverse one, the High Priestess is here with the Devil. Okay, like I said, this was a very toxic, this High Priest could be, this is a judge with justice here. Okay, this feminine energy is very toxic. Okay, but she was sent in, okay, with the Page of Pentacles. All right. She was bribed. She accepted the bribe by this higher force, probably this Emperor energy that I seen, to come and do this, this miscarriage of justice. Yeah, that's funny how that, and that's clarifying the one in the reverse, the red one in the reverse. So this, she lost her position, her and this Three of Pentacles energy. Okay, and a King of Wands and an Emperor. Okay. So this is the energy. And this is in the making, if it haven't already happened. I just saw just compensation. So just compensation is coming in mountains. Okay. They created mountains for themselves. I saw just compensation again. See, financial abuse against this aubergine, this Queen of Cups, Queen of Spades, and Queen of Wands is an aubergine. Okay, the fire. They wanted to destroy her. Okay, they wanted to destroy her. They wanted to destroy her finances. So they did some blocking here with her money. Okay, now they're in despair. Okay, have Jupiter out here. Okay, burdock root. Yeah, they are being cleansed out. This organization. See mountain again. 411. Yes, some communication is coming in about this. The lazy, wasteful, refusing to take meaningful action, self-destructive, avoid, delay, and surrender to unbeneficial circumstances, reject self-improvement, cause self-harm to others, counterproductive, correspondence, okay? The idea that there is a correspondence between the laws and phenomena of different planes of life, okay? We fall down, but we get up. This is perseverance and resilience. All right, that's the energy of this Queen of Spades here. Theft is out here, okay, and unfathomed wealth. So they stole from this feminine energy They created mountains for themselves, and I see hit subscribers. They was hitting subscribers. Okay. Honor is behind at the top of the deck. Okay. Honor was behind the top of the deck. But see, who did I see that at? That's why I saw that at. With this Queen of Pentacles. Okay. This is honor right here. Also with the star. Okay. Wow, 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 wow. Okay. So, with this Queen of Pentacles, this is this feminine energy overcoming these obstacles. See, she's on the other side of the mountain. She's on the other side of the darkness now. Okay. And this Queen of Pentacles energy, this Capricorn energy, which is the goat energy. Okay. The goat has to climb up the mountain foot by foot. Okay. Very hard working and resilient. So that's the energy we're talking about here. But she made it. Okay. She triumphed. I'd read to you already the Queen of Spades, the energy here. That's what this Queen of Pentacles is. Now she is being honored. This is the highest achievement, the highest recognition, because this is self-mastery we're talking about here, right? Yes. So that's what this mountain is. Okay, this is that resilient energy, the goat energy. She's abundant now. Okay, this is restoration. Okay, this is sovereign honor and respect. Okay, this is material wealth. We saw unfathomed wealth is out here. Yes, this Knight of Pentacles came. This pentacle that the Queen of Pentacles is holding came from this Knight of Pentacles. Okay, the just compensation. Okay, now with the star here, okay, her going within. See, this is her working on herself. This is her communing with the divine. She got one knee on land and one foot in the water, and she's pouring water on both land and in the water from red vases. Okay, so this is balance. This is her honoring, showing respect and honor to Mother Nature. Okay. This is her, like I said, communicating, grounding herself, okay, connecting herself with Mother Nature, okay, connecting herself with universal consciousness, okay, while this bird flying by is coming in with this 411 with a message. Okay. Alright. With the message. Because when truth has been violated, balance must be restored. Okay. So although there is a lot of chaos and manipulation and corruption going on externally, okay, she didn't let that disrupt her totally internally. She knew that she had to continue to work on herself, okay, and to not lose sight of that, not lose focus of the internal state of mind, okay, because that's where she will get her true success from, not external, not from these corrupt court systems. Okay, she knew that, and she stood firm on that. While you see this star card with the knee on, her kneeling, and then her foot planted, her knee and her foot planted. There's spiritual meaning behind that. That's about grounding. Okay. That's about showing honor. All right. Yes. And this bird here, it looks like a stork bird. I don't know. This is her abundance coming in. Okay. This is infinite abundance. Because things are now working in her favor. Okay. This is restoring her. Alright? And then we have liberation out here. Okay? We have Oya out here. Okay? This is a major shift. Okay? And a complete destruction of this organization. Oya is 13, which is the death card, which reduces to 4, which is the emperor. So this empire. Okay? It resonates the yellow. That's the solar plexus. Okay? So abuse of their power. It's an end. Okay? That is, you know, with the yellow I'm getting also currency, energy, okay? Finances, the pentacles. So they abuse that. We got financial abuse out here. We got financial abuse out here. So there's a judgment coming in about this. Yeah, perversion. Okay. Here go the King of Diamonds that came out. Neem oil, sacred oil, wound healing, protection. Nephthys out here with creativity, war, and wisdom. Enemy is at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Yeah. So this is the money that they took. Okay. Reverted it. Perversion here. Let's see what else is here. I see YouTube. That must be going. That must be linked with the hidden subscribers that I saw. Present moment in day. Yeah, so this is present energy. Summer. Okay. June, July, August. Source energy, air energy, clubs energy. This is about the mind, the mental pursuits and acquisition of knowledge and communication. Okay. It's a yes. Earth energy is out here. This is about grounding. Okay, restoration of stability. 417 hertz clears negativity and helps facilitate positive change. Get the card. Near future. Obsession. So this is happening in the near future. Or this is going to complete in the near future. The near future could be as early as Monday, tomorrow, July, what's this? 14, 2025. We got freedom here. We already got liberation out here. Kundalini rising, this is that highest accomplishment card, self-mastery card. Full moon, okay, we just, 10, 11, 12, finished the full moon, alright, so with the full moon, this is a release energy, okay, the ungrateful, no gratitude and always unsatisfied, unappreciative, obligatory attitude, disruptive to the balance of giving and receiving, ma'at, failure to recognize the value of what they have, they see your contribution as worthless. This is them talking about the work ethics of this Queen of Spades. Okay? Yeah. They talked about her work ethic and said that it was worthless. Okay? 911 as I hear the sirens go by. 911. Okay. Blocking spells. We saw the blocking energy that has now been reversed. We got the throat chakra out here. The throat chakras. Okay. Communication, healing, authenticity, expression of truth, individuality. Okay. The individuality, expression of truth, authenticity, healing and communication. That's the 9 of Pentacles. And this Queen of Spades. We have Oshun out here. That's the Queen of Cups energy. Okay. And then we have the Crown chakra. Cosmic consciousness, enlightenment, divine intelligence. Yes. That's the Star card, or what I just said, and also the Queen of Spades. Final message. Triple Goddess. Yes, this is a transformation. The phases of the Divine Feminine. Third eye. So this is someone in their, wow. This is someone in their Chrome Mother energy. Okay, the High Priestess energy. Okay, we're closing it out with my aunt at the bottom of the deck. Harmony, divine order, most definitely is being restored at the top of the deck to this Mother, Venus energy. Okay, all right. What came out is Saturn and hibiscus. Okay, so this is a lesson for all. This is a karmic cycle that is, has ended. Hibiscus is giving me maybe this feminine energy. Yeah, this is Chrome Mother energy I'm picking up here. This is a daughter of the mother, of the great mother, okay, who is very fragile to the great mother, whom she loved very much. We saw the Venus card there, okay. This hibiscus energy also is ancestral energy. And this energy, hibiscus energy, being the energy of this feminine power, she brings Saturn energy. She brings Saturn energy. Give me a final message with the tarot. Final message with the tarot. We got the 6 of Swords. Okay. This is relocation to peace. This is a wish fulfillment with the 9 of Cups. After this long battle of them trying to repeatedly take her out, siphon from her Page of Wands. Okay, she's traveling to new territories. 43, as I say that, set 7. Okay, that's a divine promise. Okay, this is most definitely a spiritual evolution. Okay, 7, was that's 14, that's temperance, and then that's a 5, that's the Hierophant. Okay, so this feminine energy has been given the keys, okay, to this new path, this Page of Wands. Okay, the path has been made clear for her to move forward. I did see the 8 of Cups here. To move forward. Alright. Then the 9 of Cups is out here. Okay. for happiness to get to her Ten of Cups and Ace of Cups. The pathway has been cleared for her. Yes. And this Page of Wands also signifies, again, communication coming into her. Okay. This is also communication this is divine communication also. Okay. To now direct her where she needs to be. I see 6-9 here with the 6 of Swords and the 9 of Cups. This is the 69 energy, balance, restoration, wholeness. Okay. But it took a lot of work to get there. Okay. This is karma being wiped out. Okay. Bad juju being wiped away, washed away from this feminine. Okay. Because of her acts, because of her deeds. Alright. That's also Cancerian energy. That's also reflection, a balance of energy as well. That's also feminine and masculine energy. Ashe.